Hey, hello. Thank you so much for joining. So, everything has an energy field, right? Every item, every person, every job, every piece of food, everything in nature, everything has an energy field around it. And it's the energy actually that influences matter. Right, and so what's fascinating, there was an amazing study that was done looking at the energy around different eggs, right? And so what was discovered as this research study moved up, as they evolved from the study on eggs, they began to study the energy fields of women with ovarian cancer. And so starting off looking at the energy field of eggs and other types of matter, and then moving into human beings, what they found was not only in the energy field of the eggs, where the patterns in the field of the eggs were a direct pattern of the shape of the egg. Then what they found is when they looked at women with ovarian cancer, and they were looking at the energy field around these women, they saw identical patterns in the energy field of all of these women who had ovarian cancer. And so then what was even more fascinating was that when the scientist, I'm forgetting his name, when the scientist then found, he brought in women who were showing risk factors, emotional and blood risk factors for ovarian cancer, but they hadn't been diagnosed yet. So what he found in their energy field was actually the identical pattern as well for the ovarian cancer. 100% of these women then later developed the cancer. So my point is that there's an energy field around everything, including yourself. This energy field is what attracts things into our situations, things, people, etc., into our life. So what creates the energy field? Our thoughts and emotions create the energy field, right? So what we think about and what we feel, because the feeling, the emotion is energy, and energy is information, and information can be seen in patterns, frequency. And if you go and you look up on YouTube, there are beautiful videos of sand on a frequency board, and so the higher the frequency, the more coherent and clear the pattern, and the lower the frequency, the more jumbled and mixed the pattern. So if you look at this, you can see that your emotions really define your the patterns in your field, right? And so all this is to say, when we want to move into elevated states of consciousness, elevated states of being, away from more draining states of being, right? And which you can see in stress and survival mode and prolonged negative states. So when you want to move out of that and into more elevated states of being, you can do this by changing your thoughts and emotions, right? And so as you'll see in our other videos, our other work, the emotions that you feel and the thoughts that you think, the duration in which you stay in these emotional states actually are what decide your resting emotional state, right? So duration, if you just spend a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in a state of sadness, that's fine. But if you spend days, right, 3 days or then 3 weeks in a state of sadness, that will become your general resting state. So it's very important that you allow energy to flow, right? I'm going to do another video on this, the importance of energy flowing, because all energy is life force energy. And when we have emotional reactions, it's because our belief systems have painted that energy coming through the body to look like something, right? So I'm going to do another video on this and how you can release and let go of energies so that you don't stay in those prolonged states. So thank you.